but he also said he is still trying to work his way back to feeling 100% physically and mentally. He said Friday, twisting the knee, it freaked him out. He said that's the mental part. I've got to get back to trusting my knee again. He said he thinks he's about 70 to 80% back to being himself, Mike, but he said he thinks that's going to be good enough to get the job done tonight.
All right, thank you, Lisa. Meanwhile, for the Miami Heat, it's the same scenario as last year, JJ. Everything centers around Jimmy Butler and his legendary playoff performances.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a very real thing. And for the Miami Heat to secure a spot in this year's postseason, they need the best version of Jimmy Butler. We have seen repeatedly him elevate his game this time of year, including last season when he led the Miami Heat to their second finals in 4 seasons. What is the best version of Jimmy Butler? It starts with his assertiveness and aggressiveness as a scorer. He can score in the mid-post. He can score on drives using his size and strength. And now he's got a consistent three-point shot to add to it. For the Miami Heat to make another run, they need the legend of playoff Jimmy to continue.
Well, we've got 2 teams that need 1 win to qualify for the playoffs. And we have 2 teams that they get that 1 victory. That could spell trouble for their Eastern Conference opponents. Sixers and Heat tip-off coming up shortly as Courtside continues.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by New Pronamel Repair Mouthwash. Actively repairs enamel beyond brushing alone.
Malika, it truly is one of the great sports towns in America, and this city has Sixers fever. A sellout crowd at the Wells Fargo Center, a win-in-advance scenario. But their opponent made history last year, emerging from the play-in. It's the Sixers and the Heat coming up next.
Oh, baby! He skied down the lane, right down Broad Street.
For the win! It's ball game! It's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year.
The SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament is presented by SoFi, the official bank of the NBA. And in part by AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Metro! I'm not your average baller. I came to win it all. If this my only shot, I'll take it. It's playing time, playing time.
This one is about survival.
We need it. We playing for everything.
Oh my goodness!
I'm built for it. Murray from the top.
This is the fun part. Now you get to show out.
Got it! Ball game! How did he do that?
I heard that it was time for you to lay it on the line, do or die.
It's playing time, versus you. I'm the one they choosing. Fight for your spot, cause you might just lose it.
You want in? Go all out.
This is the time of the year where, backs are against the wall. You start to find out who everybody is.
We got our hands full. It's going to be a fight.
If this my only shot, I'll take it. It's playing time, playing time.
Here we go. It's the Miami Heat and the Philadelphia 76ers as we welcome you to the SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament. 76ers and Joel Embiid. They're thinking big things once again since his return. Coming up against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Can they do the unthinkable again after last year's magical run to the finals? Our starting lineups are brought to you by New Balance. Tyler Hero back and healthy now. Nikola Jovic, the 20-year-old from Serbia in his second year, getting a start with the veterans Adebayo, Butler, and Caleb Martin. And for the 76ers, of course, Joel Embiid, All-Star Tyrese Maxey, and Kyle Lowry, last year and even earlier this year, member of the Heat, back in his hometown, playing in the postseason for Philadelphia for the very first time. Well, we have no idea what's going to happen tonight, but one thing is for certain, this building and these fans, they are ready. JJ Redick, you played here 2 years. This atmosphere is like very few others.
I feel so fortunate I got to play playoff basketball in front of these Philadelphia 76ers fans. There's really nothing like it, Mike. I say this all the time. Philadelphia is the best sports town in America. Also, sometimes it's also the worst sports town, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Doris, you just can feel the difference already. Even though it's not the playoffs yet, it's the play-in, but you can feel the difference.
Mike, I always say you walk into an NBA arena at this time of year, you could almost reach out and touch the atmosphere. That's how thick the air is.